When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Miami Hurricanes. Taking on another team from the SEC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's the handoff. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
And it's not as easy as you think on these 3rd and shorts when you know they're running the football to get a stop. And the running back falls forward, but a great job by the defense. Getting the tackle back, not letting him get the 1st down, keeping him short, and now forcing the offense into decision time. Do they want to go for it early, make a statement, create some momentum? Big stop by this defense.
And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fakes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hale. Oh, he continues to fight for yards. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Hale. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Canes!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So North Carolina's offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fin. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Caught behind the line. It's Algier. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Webb. He's got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first. At the 37. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Finds the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Got his man on the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Canes with the 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On target over the middle. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. And the Hurricanes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Working that left side now. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the ground with the back. Finding open areas. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Webb. Throwing right. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Toss sweep to the right. Running into the open space. Lots of room to run. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Miami. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. And an absolute... fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Webb. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton.
Turning it on. Quick step and go. Lowers those pads. The 30. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Let's go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got it behind the line. It's Algier. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
To the air, it's Webb. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. Using the quick game. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
It's complete to the right. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense. And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah. There he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. To the air, it's Webb. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Fires to the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge, and you could see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the catch. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Canes are on the move. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting it.
Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to
converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
42, North Carolina, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs and hopefully move the football.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Webb. Makes the grab. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire 1st half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hale. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hale. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll pull it down and run. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. I mean, I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set. First down. The snap sets up to throw. The sure hands. It's Hale. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. It's complete. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
49, North Carolina, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Second down now after the sack. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the touchdown Hurricane. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Miami, 56. North Carolina, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Give to the running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their... giving up of the game.
And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back and pass on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Sets up the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Turning it on! And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the Canes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the tailback. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. On the ground, it's Richard. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. The Canes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this offensive line's... do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And this one will be touched and downed at the 25.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Hurricanes are on the move. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force it.
There he goes. Nice move there. He's at the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Miami 66, North Carolina 0.
He'll bring it out. It's John. And the returner will be brought down. North Carolina has it back in the target. pleased to send the offense back out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Finds his tight end. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers. And now...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the ball comes to rest right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
On the run, it's Richard. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get...
Oh, he's got some space. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's strong. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hauls it in. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Going for 6. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Canes! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unleashes one. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness. It took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
A first down run on the doorstep. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's third and goal and third and long. The give to the back. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Tar Heels will punt it away on fourth down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. The backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset.
Breaks into the open. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I always think the best offenses are the ones that can run the football efficiently down by the goal line. It's hard to throw it down here. It's hard, especially if you can't protect your quarterback. And this offense now, 2 straight plays is going backwards.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Using his feet to buy time. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's strong. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Makes the catch. It's McLaurin. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. He might want another play. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Brings it inside the 10. where they'll have it first and goal. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. They'll leave it with him. Looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
North Carolina, 3.
He'll bring it out. It's John. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And the Hurricanes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hicks. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. With the catch, it's Hicks. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Hurricanes will snap it on first and 10. Grabbed over the middle, it's McLaurin. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Line getting set on second down. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Wide open downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. To the air on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated,